Hello, my name is Alison Holt and I'm a creative machine embroiderer. I've been enthusiastic about machine embroidery for well over 25 years and I feel as passionate about it now as the day I first discovered how exciting and how varied it can be. It's a terrific way to work, it gives you colour and texture and I thoroughly enjoy it, and I'm hoping to pass on some of my enthusiasm to you with this DVD. Over the next few hours, we're going to be looking at some of the basic techniques I can show you. Then I'm going to show you some flower-related techniques. And then we're going to go on to a project which will incorporate silk painting, which will give some contrast and depth to your work. And finally, we'll move on to a project which is based on a photograph, and it will be this landscape here. And I'll enjoy showing you all the different techniques and the process for us to arrive at this end result. Now I've been through all the basic threads and equipment that you're going to need. Now I'm going to show you some basic stitches. I've intentionally threaded the machine with two different coloured threads so that I can see whether my bobbin thread is coming to the surface, because that can give you more interesting effects. So when we start to sew, we'll see whether that bobbin thread is showing, and if it isn't, I can show you how to alter the tension so that it pulls the bobbin to the surface. If tightening the top tension doesn't succeed in pulling up the bobbin thread, we may need to actually take the bobbin case out and loosen that tension a little bit. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to show you how to do that. And now I'm going to do some different shaped leaves, various sizes. Because of the zigzag, I can only make a certain size of leaf unless I do two parallel rows of zigzag side by side. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So starting on a 0. Now we've covered some of the aspects of machine embroidery, I'd like to show you something more typical of how I normally work. And I always combine silk painting with my machine embroidery, and this is an example of the sort of thing that I do. What we have here is a picture of some delphiniums, and what I've actually done here is I've mixed some colours that relate to the thread colours that I've used, and I've painted a background. Because they're vertical flowers, I've actually produced vertical dots of colour, and I've mixed several purples and blues, so we've got an interesting backdrop for our stitching. Here it really is a suggestion of more flowers in the distance. There's another one here I can show you. This one is poppies and corn. So I've actually painted a little bit of blue here for the suggestion of a sky, and in amongst the corn colour of the dye I've put some little red dots, small ones higher up to suggest poppies in the distance, larger dots as we come lower down the picture, and then I've left spaces for embroidery, so I've got some really large poppies embroidered in the foreground. And if you remember rightly, we showed you that a demonstration of that earlier.